Well, welcome to another edition of Gale Force Winds, the Force-8 Home-Down edition, right here in beautiful Suda Bay on the island of Crete in the middle of the Mediterranean Sea. And we have the privilege to be talking to sailors of the Royal Canadian Navy, and I can't wait to have a conversation with this gentleman here. David, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
I'm Master Sailor David Astika. I'm a naval communicator on board, and I'm from Calgary, Alberta. Been in for about 12 years now.
David, Calgary, Alberta, Canadian Navy. There's not a lot of Navy out there. How did your journey find its way here?
Truth is, it sort of found me. Both my granddads were in the Navy. One was a cook and the other was a communications technician. So
both from Calgary?
No. My mom's dad was from Saskatchewan and my dad's dad was from Finland.
Wow. So Finland, Saskatchewan, Alberta. Again, there's lots of parts of the world and Canada there that don't find a natural connection to the sea. So tell me about that. What was that pull to the ocean like for you?
Honestly, it was bits and pieces here and there. I went on a sailing trip with my junior high school. My driving instructor in Calgary was an old sailor, and just seeing all my granddad's like ship memorabilia. He had ship's wheels. This whole basement was decked in nets with starfish and seashells, and I just enjoyed being around the water. And then when the opportunity came to, maybe move away from my hometown and spread my wings a little bit, it just seemed a natural fit.
David, what were some of the big influencers and motivators for you in Calgary when you were growing up to get you to where you are?
That's a great question, and I don't really know.
High school teachers or anything jump out at you?
Honestly, some of my junior high teachers. I had a junior high drama teacher, Ro Montgomery, and her big thing was, and that caught me from the beginning, because I was never much into drama growing up, but she was the teacher, and her motto was always make it real. So you find something that you want something to happen and just do it.
Right.
Like, just go for it, and it's...
Is she still working in Calgary, do you know?
To be honest, I'm not sure. I haven't kept in touch.
Well, hopefully we can find her and make sure she gets a copy of this video.
It's funny how people can influence you through life, right?
Yeah.
And many of them don't realize that they're having such an impact on people, but I'm so glad that you pointed that out. Now, David, you seem like a pretty calm, in-control guy. Tell me what you do on board the ship.
So I'm a naval communicator, which means my whole section basically takes care of everything that gets us talking to the rest of the world. So we have radios that we use to talk to other ships that we're working with. We use the satellites to talk to everywhere ashore, so talking back home, getting our internet and all that.
Right.
And we also practice some old school communication techniques. We do flags and flashing light as well.
Wow, so that's like Morse code with the lights.
Yeah, exactly.
How often is that used, David?
Not super often, but we do lots of training exercises with it because it's fun.
Right. I guess you had to be up to speed on that in case everything else craps out on you.
Exactly. It's always good to have that backup. Hope we never have to use it because it's something that you get kind of rusty on. But
how fast can you go on flashing light? How many words a minute?
I can do 4 to 6 at best. Right. I am real slow.
Right.
Well, I'm a lot slower than that. Sorry, there's a bit of an air show going on here right now. As I'm listening to you two talk, it's right behind you. So hopefully, I'm sure that people can hear it through the microphone.
So, David, we everybody's got people they want to talk to back home on these things. So, is there anybody back home you'd like to say hello to? And there, look right in the camera there.
I'd like to say hello to my wife Robin and my parents Debbie and Marshall Astika, my little brother Jared, and the whole Astika and French clan and the McDonald clan back home.
That's just fantastic. Well, another wonderful edition of Gale Force Winds, this time with an air show in the background happening on the Force-8 Hometown edition. What a privilege it is to be in conversation with the sailors of the Royal Canadian Navy. And I can tell you this, the world needs more HMCS Montreal, and Canada needs more David Astika. Thanks, David.
Thank you very much.
David, I'm going to say thank you. Mom and Dad, he's pretty influential to be able to put on an air show while we're interviewing him.
I try.